Yeah. Well, I love so much of what you shared about this sort of what I call it hyper masculine, hyper yang. In Chinese medicine, we use a lot of the energetics of yin and yang. Yin being the nighttime, it being the rest, it being the slowness, yang being the fast, being the masculine, the sunlight, the energy that gets us to take action. And what I want to just say here is may we honor, the adaptations that we hold, that we have learned from being in the systems that are and that are often not designed to be supportive to um, a menstruating body, but also to honor that, it even started way before us in our ancestry and also what our ancestors have gone through. And so when we're actually talking about liberation here and liberating ourselves, we're not only doing it for ourselves, but we're doing it for all of the other people before us. And I
People around us,
yes, and around us, our families and our communities and the
being
people
that
who
example. Yeah.
yes. And so I love that it's important, and it's difficult work. And I just want to honor each person who's like really facing this and looking at the deconditioning and the liberation of themselves from this structure of the masculine. And I think there's two things here. There's, of course, my work that calls people back into restoration, that calls people back into yin. How can we realign to our own cycles, our own inner rhythms? And how can we feel really good in that and feel really pleasureful so that way we can show up in our business and show up in our work and do what we want to do. And at the same time, there's another piece here because yin and yang are interconnected. So if hyper yang or hyper masculine is present, then we are going to naturally have a yin. The yin energy is deficient. So we need to return yin back, return back to pleasure, return back to receiving, getting ourselves to receive and building in those small ways of receiving throughout our days. 5 minutes of I'm just going to shut my eyes. I'm going to self pleasure.